and I had to talk to her for a minute. Okay, this is actually my favorite room. I've wanted one for years. We're calling it a craft room. It really could be an office. It could be a bedroom eventually one day. So it has lots of options. But for right now in my time of life, I want it to be a craft room, and it'll have cabinetry all on the bottom too. I love to do things just as much as Marty does, and the shop has gotten where I really can't get in and do anything of my own. There's no spaces. So Marty's mom graciously offered me a table that her husband had made out of the floor of a bowling alley, and it's really cool. So I'm gonna pull that in here, and hey girls, we're just gonna come and create and have fun. I still have tons of beads from when I used to make jewelry, and Marty would like me to start selling that again since it was some good money. I see in my future lots of beading parties, lots of hair washing parties. We're gonna put a sink over here. We're gonna have a lot of fun in this room. And it's a place where I can study, because I have not, it's hard for me in grad school. It's hard to find a place to study. I normally end up having to go to a restaurant, or staying at my school, which when the heat goes off at 5, it's kind of uncomfortable. And I have a nice big closet for tubs and stuff, so that's going to be a great addition for our family, because we have pretty much, between all of us, everybody just has a different craft they love to do. So anyway, I think it's cool that we do that stuff though. Anyway, there's the big window, and it did have ladybugs all over it, so I'm glad the ladybugs have left. There was like huge nests of them, but it's been covered so that the walls can be textured and painted. And no, these aren't, they will cover the stairs, I promise. They won't look exactly like that as I fall up them. So, okay. So upstairs, this room is actually a pretty long room. It's going to be used just for all those people that have had my kids over for sleepovers. I'm going to pay you back. Really, we're just going to maybe put some TVs, some gaming systems up here to keep them out of the family room downstairs, and probably a bed. So, maybe a couple of beanbag beds or something, so that the boys can come and camp out. Anyway, they camp out constantly in here already. I think that's from some of our boys. And but it has a closet, and it can be turned into 2 bedrooms, because we actually framed for a door right there. So I got winded there coming up the stairs. Okay, now I'm all right. So once all of our kids marry and have their own kids, we want to put a wall going across so that every kid in their family has a room and has a place to put up cribs and all that good stuff. So, and this is the infamous roof where Chaz's bachelor party, I think they spent quite a bit of time out here. They like to crawl out here and just lay. Teenagers, anyway. But they just sit out here and talk for hours. It's hilarious. And so I don't know what they talk about. I have visited, but they're just drinking water. So they're good boys. I'm so thrilled with the friends that our kids have. They're just quality guys, and sure appreciate their parents, and sure appreciate that y'all have, like I said, let them come into your home so many times, and we just haven't had the room since Jesse got big. Really, we had just filled up every space in our home, and it just was really hard. So anyway, closet. This is this is the, I guess, the guest bathroom. It'll have a couple of sinks, and they have just finished the tile in the shower. Ooh. Okay, it looks cool. Anyway, it's kind of a stone look. And anyway, so this will be the shower the boys use. And then we're going to have just a stained wood vanity here, a couple sinks, and a toilet, of course. This is Reed's room. He thinks he's going to be able to escape from here, but, you know, really, he doesn't need to escape. So he dates Madison. She's not going to let him do anything dumb, I hope. Or she hasn't so far. So he's got a great view of our property and going one direction. And then Scarlett is over here. And her room's really cute. I like rooms that aren't just a big square. They have little jags and juts and everything. And when this is gone, this is her view. And that is, if you know the Luthers, that's Frank Luther's property on the other side of that tree line. So we have up to the tree line, and he's on the other side of that. And I think someone else just bought the property from him right over there. And I think there's a house going up on their land, but I don't think it's where we can see it, which would be nice. I was trying to give some landmarks for some of you that know some people out here. Scarlett's closet and her bathroom. And it's fixing to have tile put on it, so this next week. Except there's a problem with her bathtub, so I don't know what they're gonna do. But they need to get rid of her bathtub and switch it out. And here's my bedroom. This is where all the action's going this week. And so this is the bed area, and then Marty, this was it was a hallway that went all the way to that wall. And I have a lot of books, for those of you that know me. And I love for people to read them and bring them back. Bring them back. I loved teaching my own kids to read. I just think books open up the world to people. You learn things, your IQ goes up every time. Either on something you learn about or something that you learn about how to deal with a situation. It's where kids learn how to infer and think about things in different ways. So books are just truly invaluable. And really a high success rate for kids who do read at least 250 pages a week, which is about 250 minutes a week. So it's not, and adults, I tell you, the top earners in the world say they read one book a week. So anyway, the billionaires. So this is our closet, and I'm going to probably put a little vanity there. There's one of those are going away. The English just gave us that. That's Scarlett's playhouse, which now that's where we put the dogs in the winter because it's cold. There's our chicken house, and they're not out yet. But now if you see through the woods, that is the Davenport's home. And I think, well, right in there is Rosemary Phipps, and then there's where Lauren Phipps used to live. And so anyway, that kind of gives you a little of our area. Somebody's coming up our hill, I can tell. Car coming up. Maybe it's Marty. Anyway, right now there's just a bunch of debris, and the shop's going to actually be taken down and moved back into the woodlawn a little bit. Marty would like it a little further away from the house. Yeah, what is he doing that he wants that so far from the house? Anyway, so that's that. They've been working on my bathroom, my shower, and honestly, I haven't seen it. But that looks pretty. Our fake marble. I love Carrara marble, just love it. And so our shower is that. This is this piece right here. Let's see if they have it sitting around here. Oh, it's going to be that. So anyway, so that's what that. And the floor is actually a wood-looking porcelain tile. And then we have that tub that you saw in the dining area. And then just a white vanity. And of course that lovely light fixture that I've been showing on Facebook. It's just to die for. And I can't decide what I'm going to do in here for a light fixture because that one's so good. Marty was originally thinking about putting it onto a ceiling fan because we really do need ceiling fans. But we figure the crystals are going to move too much. So we may end up going just a shade or something. So anyway, well, that's the house. That's the updates for now. The porch we just have a ton of building supplies still out there, mainly tile. And the girl, she's from Knoll, Missouri, that's been doing our tile, her and her husband, and I don't know if it's her husband, it could be her boyfriend. They've done an excellent job. So, hi Marty, wave, wave. My hard-working husband. So, and they've started doing the columns. We're gonna wrap those and paint those white. And so, and this is just more. That's my powder room tile. My fave tile, I think, has to be my kitchen. And, you know, I will say the people at Encore, or, well, I'll say this, my designer at Encore and the guy who comes out and helps her measure stuff, super great. I fell in love with this tile. It really was kind of on the expensive side. No, that's not the one, that's Reed's. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe they don't have it out. I know where a piece is. Because I hid one when I was checking the colors. And it's in one of these cabinets. There it is. So, this is the tile for Reed's bathroom floor. You already saw his tile for his shower, which is a little darker of that. This is our, behind our, I've never been one from drinking stuff, but this is for behind the stove. I love quatrefoils. Those of you who are fine use know why. Just, I've always loved the shape. Sometimes they call it a lantern. This is our subway. It's kind of a tumbled subway. It'll be on the backsplash in the kitchen and around the fireplace. Hi, dude. And then just, I'm filming. Whoever wants to watch. You never know. I might put it on Facebook, dude. Because I do things like that. I embarrass my family like crazy. It doesn't bother me. You know, once you hit a certain age, embarrassment's kind of, you know.
Was this open?
It was open when I got here. So here's our flooring for the kitchen and the, it's really dusty. The kitchen and the laundry room and pantry. And the reason I really wanted some concrete flooring. My friend Renee has it in her home, and well, I have several friends that have concrete floors, and I just thought none of them regret it. They love it. And I really wanted that, but Marty he really wanted a crawl space. So you cannot do concrete, but this porcelain tile, which was a little more on the expensive side, but what I was getting at earlier is the designer at Encore, one of them, Miss Long, and her the guy that, I don't think he's her assistant, but he does come out and measure homes and stuff. And I forget his first name, and I'm so sorry, but Christy Long, and they were able to get the distributor on the line and really got him down to where we could afford this for the craft room and the kitchen and laundry. Kitchen and laundry and pantry. And so, and it looks like a very nice reproduction of pattern concrete or colored concrete. So I really love it. And I know y'all are going to ask me, I like the sheen on it. I like the texture. I forget who it's by though. Can you remember, Marty? I know. Okay. Well, if you want to know who it's by, let me know and I'll tell you. We were able to get it down to where it was pretty affordable. Really affordable. So, several dollars off per square foot. So, and it may be because we were buying such a large amount. I don't know, but the dealer was just extremely gracious and helped us out because we were going to have to go to a different product that was similar to this. I just didn't. It was a little darker of that, and I just didn't care for it quite as much. So anyway. All right, well, thank you, and here's the update on the home. Once again, there's that beautiful tub. Can you not envision that beautiful light fixture on top of that tub? Anyway, all right, well, I'll talk to you later. Bye.